Hello and welcome. I'm Casey Jean and I'll be guiding you today. For this practice, you just need two props, either thin blankets or body towels. Use what you've got. Oh, and a chair, of course. We're going to be using a chair. So if you don't have these, take a moment, pause this video, go find two blankets or towels and a chair. Then you're going to lay on back. Yeah, you heard me. We're starting laying down, and that's how we'll be the whole practice. Ease your way down. You might use palms to forearms until you're eventually down. Ideally, the backs of your knees will touch your chair. That way your legs, your back is fully supported. The second blanket or towel can be used underneath your head for a little support. And once you find the shape, wiggle around until you find as much comfort as you can access. You might let your arms stretch out wide like the letter T. Maybe they rest down by your sides. Try a few options to see what feels best and settle in. Feel where your body is making contact with the ground underneath you. Feel the support. Know that there's nothing for you to do in this moment. Allow your breath to deepen. Breathing slowly in, deeply out. To help you settle even further in, we're going to do something called a presence check. I'll ask you two questions. The first question is, where are you? And you'll silently say, here. The second question is, what time is it? And you'll silently respond, now. So take a deep breath in. Let your breath go. Where are you? Here. What time is it? Now. Keep that level of presence here and now as you begin to slowly move your head, your neck, left and right. Beginning to find a little movement. Bring your head back to neutral. Notice how you're feeling in your body and your mind. You could stay here in stillness, or you could begin to rock your leg left and right, kind of swiveling onto your foot, onto the outer blade of the foot, the inside. So the knee is dropping out towards the right, and then slowly crossing towards the midline, maybe over a little bit. Just find a slow, easy movement in and out of these shapes. You might find that you'd rather stay in one place rather than moving, and that would be perfectly fine. Cross your right foot over the left thigh, making kind of like a number 4 shape. First, just settle in, let your body assimilate to this shape, to the sensations. And then as you've settled, know that you can adjust and take it in a few different ways if you'd like. One, you could just stay as you are. You could also encourage more of an outward rotation in your hip by bringing your hand to the right thigh. If you take this, avoid pressing on your knee. And another option could be, rather than pressing the right leg forward, could be instead to draw the left knee towards your chest. It's going to bring your legs in towards you, and likely you'll feel more sensation. Know that more sensation is not better or good, right? There's not a good or bad option. These are all just simply different options for you to explore. However you take this shape, allow your breath to be deep, calm. And similar to earlier, you could either stay in stillness or you could find a little rocking motion, moving your legs in this shape left and right. Explore these options as choices that you get to make for yourself, knowing there's absolutely no right, no wrong, no better or worse. Taking just a few more breaths in this shape. Slowly, gently unwinding, bringing both legs back to the chair. You can wiggle your legs a little left and right to let go of any tension that may be present. Working with the same side leg, your right leg, bring the knee up over your hip. Bring your hands behind your thigh, the knees in a 90-degree bend. Flex your foot. Slowly extend your leg up towards the sky. When your leg is extended, point your toes, curl your foot forward. Slowly rebend your knee to 90 degrees. And you're just going to move in and out of these two shapes. Bending the knee, extending the leg. Move slowly, perhaps even more slowly than you're inclined to. And know that you don't actually have to use your hands. You could just simply have the leg off on its own. Knee is in a 90-degree extension, and so is your hip. And slowly straightening the leg, pressing the heel up. Curling, pointing the toes, finding that bend again. Continue to move at your own pace. The next time you extend your leg, keep the leg extended. You can continue to press upward through the heel, or you could point and curl your toes. You choose. Breathe in and out. Breathing softly and gently. Softly and gently, especially if this feels intense. Bring your left hand to your hip to stabilize it and let your right leg drop out to the side a little bit. That could be just an inch, a few inches, maybe your leg drops close to the floor. The only thing you want to be mindful of is if your left hip starts to rock up off of the floor, come back down so both hips are on the ground. Take just one more breath, lift the right leg back up, and bring it in towards your chest. You can wrap your arms around it and give yourself a little hug. Maybe you lift your head up towards your knee, meeting knee close to nose. If you take that option, slowly lower spine back down and the right leg to meet the left. Pause in neutral. Stretch your arms out wide or let them go back down by your sides, resting. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Maybe sole of the foot on the edge of the chair. Maybe not. And you can stay there or begin to find that rocking motion, letting the knee go left and then across the body. Allow yourself to explore. Move the legs, see what sensations you feel and how they change as you move. Permission to hold rather than keeping a steady movement in between the shapes. No right, no wrong. Your body, your practice. In just a moment, cross your left ankle over the right thigh. Settle in, allow the hips and the low back to be relatively relaxed. And know, just like on the other side, you have options. And it might not be the same option you took on the other side. You might stay as you are. You might gently press the left thigh forward. Or maybe you draw right knee in towards your chest, to whatever degree. And again, like on the other side, maybe you find some movement. Legs stay in this shape, but move left and right. If you do take that movement, notice how things change and shift. If you're finding that rocking motion, come back to neutral, both legs on the chair. You could drop your legs a little left and right or give a little bit of a wiggle to release tension. Bring the left knee forward just a little bit. Knee is over your hip, hands behind the thigh. From a 90-degree bend, slowly extend your leg. Point the toes at the top, re-bend to that 90-ish degrees. And in between those, you're flexing the foot heel forward as you extend the leg, pointing and curling the toes as you bend back into your knee. Such a simple movement, right? You're literally bending and extending your leg. But it can be rather intense. You're not alone if you feel that. We as humans, we sit a lot, and so extending our leg can feel a little intense. So be gentle with yourselves. Keep with slow and steady movement. The next time your leg is extended, stay there. Maybe pressing the heel forward, maybe curling toes forward. That's up to you. Whatever you do, breathe. Right hand to your right hip. Slowly allow the leg to drop out towards the side. So your right hand is on your hip to help stabilize and keep that right side of the hip on the ground. Don't worry about how far the left leg drops or doesn't drop. Breathe. Steady yourself with your breath. You won't be here long. And go ahead and bring the left leg up to center really slowly, really gently. And after you've exited, bring the left knee back towards your chest, maybe wrapping your arms around the shin, maybe not. Could lift your head and nose up towards the knee, rounding in your spine, slowly letting it go, leg and your spine. You can rock your legs left and right. You can just pause in stillness. Both knees come into your chest now, and then both knees fall out towards the side. Soles of your feet can be close, but they don't need to touch. Outsides of your feet are pressing against the chair. You could have your hands on the outsides of your thighs. You could have them on the inside of your thighs. Try a few different options to see what feels most supportive, stable for you. We'll hold this shape for a few moments. Allow your focus to come back to your breath. Breathing in deeply and fully. Breathing out deeply, fully. Slowly bring your knees back towards your chest. Pause for a moment. Bring your arms out wide. Drop your knees over towards the right side. Keep them kind of stacked, finding a supine twist. Now you could support your knees by putting a pillow blanket in between your knees, underneath your knees. When you've settled the hips and your back, figure out how you'd like to rest your head. You could turn your head so it's facing the same direction as your knees. You could keep it neutral up towards the sky, or even look left, twisting in your cervical spine. Consider how you can make your body, yourself, just 1% more comfortable. Make those adjustments if necessary. Allow your body to be heavy and still. Take one final deep breath in and out. Knees come to center. Pause for a moment. Knees drop over towards your left, twisting to the other side. Support yourself however you need. Blanket could go between the knees, underneath, somewhere else. Experiment with how you'd like to rest your head. See what feels best for your neck. And then settle into this shape. Take one final breath here. And slowly unwind. Bring both knees back in towards center. Drop over, rolling all the way on to your right side. Shoulders are stacked, knees are stacked. Let your bottom right arm be straight out in front of you. Slowly find this half circle shape, extending your arm up and around, opening into your chest. It's almost like your arm is a arm on a clock. So bringing arms then back, palms together. Slowly stretch, finding a half circle, opening and twisting into the chest. Slowly bringing the arm back down. Find a few more of these. The next time your arms come in front of you, just rest them. You can bring them closer in towards your chest. Pause for a moment. As you're ready, switch sides. So just roll onto the other side. Shoulders stacked, knees are stacked. Your bottom left arm is straight out. Slowly rotate the arm like an arm of a clock, opening into your chest. So we're just finding this half circle motion. Arm trailing the ground, fingertips just trailing around as you find this movement, this shape. A few more rotations. Opening in the shoulders, your pec, your chest. The next time your arm comes in front of you, rest your arms and then choose how you'd like to end this class. Would you like to come back lying on your back, legs on the chair? Would you like to stay lying on your side or something else? Pausing for a few moments of stillness, of silence. Begin to get in touch with your breath. Notice the natural flow of your breath. Feel the rise and fall. Where are you? You are here. What time is it? Right now. You are here. Right now. There's nothing for you to do or be. You are here. Right now. Here. Now. Here. Now. If you're lying on your back, you might slowly transition to lying on your side. Begin to bring a little movement and aliveness back to your body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And as you're ready, slowly press yourself up to seated. Come up to sit, pause for a moment. Hands on legs, could be hand on heart. Take a moment to extend gratitude for yourself for coming to your mat. Take one deep breath in, a deep breath out. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in practice today. Namaste. Before you go about the rest of your day, leave a comment, let me know how you feel, and I will see you next time.